Here is everything that you need to know about talking stages. I have gained over 6 million followers for giving relationship advice, so trust me when I tell you that you need to know these things. First of all, what is a talking stage? It's when two people like each other, they're talking, but they are not dating yet. Talking stages usually last for 1 to 3 months, and this is the anticipation period. You are waiting to date them, and it's different than a situationship. A situationship is when two people are talking. A lot of the times they're just hooking up, and they both deep down know it's not going anywhere. If you're in a talking stage and you want to turn it into a relationship, here is what you do. You have to show them the type of person that you would be if you were already dating. Take them out on dates, get to know them, because this is really the trial period. They're not going to want to date you if you don't give them a preview of what dating you would look like. And my best piece of advice, if you're a guy planning on asking a girl out to officially be your girlfriend, do not wait longer than 3 months of talking to her. She's going to lose hope, and she might even move on. If you're in a talking stage and you want to make it a relationship, then this video is for you. Here are simple things that you can do that are going to change the way they look at you and make them want to cuff you. Number 1, you have to start acting as a person in a relationship would. Meaning that you cannot be posting thirst traps, telling people on your Instagram story to add your Snapchat, and posting on your private story about how many hoes you have. This is not going to make you more desirable and create competition like you might think it will. It's actually going to drive the other person away because you're just showing that you're not loyal and you're never going to be satisfied with just them. Number 2, the key to any successful relationship is communication. So you have to set the grounds of what your relationship would look like. For example, if you're not going to be on your phone for a long period of time, let the person you're talking to know. So then they don't think you're ignoring you and start overthinking. These are cuffable qualities. You need to start displaying them early on. Number 3, never underestimate the power of good morning texts. It shows the other person that they're the number one thing you thought of when you woke up.
Here are some things girls like in a talking stage. Remember, you actually have to be in the talking stage for these to work. Otherwise, trust me, these will get her attention real good. Ladies, feel free to throw in your input here. I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. You can't go wrong with surprise FaceTime calls. They love it, especially if they're already kind of into you. They will love that you're calling them. So just do it. Nicknames, okay? Give her a nickname. Whether it's like a little teaseful nickname or cute, whatever, just something else, and refer to her as that a lot, all the time, okay? Because think about it. Everyone's always calling her her name. You want to stand out, bitch? You want to fucking stick out of this crowd of whoever the fuck is wanting her? Call her a nickname. It's such a simple thing, but every girl will tell you that it radiates big dick energy when a guy comments on a girl's Instagram picture instead of DMing it to her. Because I'm telling you right now, a lot of people are DMing her pictures. So you want to stand out? You want to be confident as fuck in this mist of men? Comment.
These are red flags in the talking stage. You're talking to someone and they sound perfect. And then you get onto the topic of exes and they tell you that all of their exes were crazy. Horrible people, super controlling, red flag. Be very wary when somebody only ever has negative things to say about someone and doesn't ever address their role to play in it. Just remember, you're only hearing one side of the story. And this story just so happens to be coming from somebody who is trying to look their best self in front of you. If you do end up having the ex talk, ask them this question instead. What would you say you've learned from past relationships? If they struggle to give you an answer, especially one that's somewhat positive, run as fast as you can, because this person has some emotional maturing to do. Okay, second of all, if somebody tells you something along the lines of, oh, you're too good for me, you deserve better, you're so out of my league, baby, believe them. As much as it kind of sounds like one, this is not a compliment. They are insecure about themselves. That is them telling you from the beginning that they won't be able to give you what you need and deserve. Let's say for whatever reason this relationship does progress and they change their mind. These still are the people that are most likely to cheat. And with somebody that has lower standards or needs than you. Because as long as they're with you, they're always going to feel like they're not enough and that they can't provide the things that you need. Whereas with the person who has lower standards, they're going to feel more confident, they're going to feel more secure because they can meet that person's needs. So if somebody says any of these things, out the door, on to the next. And number 3, if someone tells you that they're not looking for something serious, especially when this is a guy because they really just say it how it is, believe them and don't see it as a quest to try and change their mind or fix them. I'm not saying this happens all the time, but it is so rare for people who are not looking for anything serious to wind up in something serious. Even if you do, for whatever reason, convince them and they change their mind, your standards and expectations are always going to be higher because you knew what you wanted and they did not. So do yourself a favor and let them go.
You know what sucks about the talking stage? They can disappear for 15 hours. And when they come back, you can't say, "Where the fuck have you been?" You have to say, "Oh, hi. How are you? How you been?"